Are you ready for an amp that really packs a punch in a small package? Well, check out the under $375 S.M.S.L PA200. Now, this is a really nice looking Class-D amplifier with GaN FET technology, and it can handle some of the toughest speakers out there without taking up a whole lot of space or costing you a fortune like some of these big Class-D amps do. But let's see if it is actually worth the buzz, right? So, hey everyone, I'm Bruce, and I'm here from Desktop HIFI. Today we're testing the PA200. This is S.M.S.L's new gallium nitride Class-D amplifier. And we're walking through the unboxing, the build, the performance, and how well the GaN tech actually translates into real-world sound. So, does that sound good? Well, let's go. But first, a word about GaN tech. You see, the PA200 is a gallium nitride power amplifier. Yeah, that's a mouthful. So what's the deal with GaN tech or GaN transistors? Well, in simple terms, GaN their switches tend to be a lot faster and more efficient than silicon. Say up to megahertz in switching speed compared to 400, 600 kilohertz in most amps. Well, that means cleaner, tighter audio with less heat and distortion. Now, the big question is, if the rest of the design is solid, and I think S.M.S.L seems to have executed well here, this amp just isn't leveraging GaN for marketing. No, it actually sounds powerful and clean, but just remember, the entire design, not just the chip, that's what determines the sound. Now, let's see what's in the box. First, I do appreciate the extra care S.M.S.L put into the unboxing experience. The first thing that you get is a user guide, then a card that will take you to the S.M.S.L website, a standard IEC power cable, and no external power brick, which I am thankful for. The S.M.S.L RCA8A is a remote control that comes with it. It looks exactly like the one that comes with the DO400 DAC and headphone amp remote. Then, of course, you get the PA200 itself, and it's a premium all-aluminum chassis. You get this modern, minimal look, but it's only available in silver, not black, that's unfortunate, I think. But the build is top-notch. The fit, the finish, the quality, the gold-plated RCA connectors. It has a sturdy feel to it. Now, the electronic volume control does a great job as well. Size-wise, it's identical to the PL200T and the 200. Now, I've seen a photo of a DAC, the S.M.S.L D200, which cosmetically matches the PL200. And however, I could not verify it's for sale yet. Now, the size is about 8.7 inches wide by 1.8 inches tall, 6.89 inches in depth, but the whole thing weighs just over 3 pounds, so it's pretty light. So now I'm going to talk about some of the features and specs of the PA200. Now I'll link more detailed specs in the description below. So here's just some of the highlights. First, let's talk about power output. 85 watts per channel into 8 ohms in stereo mode and 160 into 4 ohms. Now if you run these as mono blocks, well, the power increases to 250 watts per channel into 8 ohms and 400 watts into 8 ohms. So plenty of power for you right there. But wait, there's some more things that I want to talk about. Of course, you get the Infineon FET, which is field effect transistor, switching transistors with up to 1 megahertz frequency. And as I said earlier, this would make your speed better and more efficient with the amp. It also runs warm but never hot. The PGA2311 volume control, that is excellent. Really low distortion, and you have these fine steps for the volume adjustment, okay? It can handle stereo via single-ended input, or you can bridge 2 units together in a balance mode for 4 times the power. There's built-in protections for over temperature, over current, etc. You get a built-in, really high-quality switching power supply for clean delivery. And for inputs and outputs, there is an RCA line in, and there is balanced XLR for mono input. 2 sets of speaker binding posts. You get a standard IEC power input and a power switch. As far as the setup is concerned, this is not a very fiddly device at all. You simply connect a preamp or a DAC with a preamp function. You connect the power, your speakers, and you are ready to go. What is missing, though, there is no 12-volt trigger. There's no auto sensing on the power. So keep that in mind if you're adding automation. Now, some people report a slight power on click that came up in some forums and so forth. I've never heard it, but they say it's not distracting if you do have one in your unit. Now, let's go over the menus of the PA200. Now, I prefer to use the remote, but you can use the multi-function knob to turn it off and on. There's an amp mode, a dimmer, brightness, and finally reset. Fairly simple in all. Amp mode for the volume control or pure amp mode, mono, and then there's a stereo mode. Now you can set the display to dim up to 60 seconds or turn it off altogether, and brightness levels range from 1 to 6. Let me give you some listening impressions with this. Okay, for listening, I paired the PA200 with the KEF Q150s on my desk, and I pushed it harder with the Klipsch RP600Ms, as well as the Wharfedale Lintons, which I have in the office here. Now, I was streaming from my iPad Pro through the PL200T and then the S.M.S.L DO400 DAC. So I went with a lot of classic rock this time. The amp really impressed me, I gotta tell you. James Taylor's Country Road had these crisp vocals and clear guitar detail. Led Zeppelin's Dazed and Confused was punchy and controlled. Fleetwood Mac's Rhiannon showed fast, smooth bass. And Steely Dan's Peg, well, just how clean and separate everything sounded, right? Another track was from Billy Joel's Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, and it proved the PA200 could handle these really delicate passages and these big swings and dynamics with ease. Overall, I'd say the sound is clean, neutral, engaging, perfect for both near-field listening and for even larger rooms. Look, I think I can say this. The PA200 delivers a clean, neutral, and powerful sound, excellent control, and imaging that really brings music to life. For roughly $700 for 2 units, the PA200 delivers impressive power in a compact, efficient package. Now, on paper, it can approach the wattage of pricier Hypex or Class AB amps. But those high-end designs still may hold an edge in refinement, dynamic control, and sonic nuance. Even so, among the GaN-based amplifiers, the PA200 really punches above its weight, especially when bridged, making it a really compelling choice for those who want serious output without taking up a ton of space or breaking the bank. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons. Pros: slim premium build, gold-plated connectors, massive bridge power for really small footprint, clean, fast sound with low distortion. I think a pretty affordable price for the performance you're getting. But now it's time for some cons. There's no black finish option. There's no 12-volt trigger manual, power only. Slight power on pop if you're sensitive to click. No auto sensing standby. Those are some of the major cons. The S.M.S.L PA200 is one of the most compelling Class-D amps I have tested, truly. Sheer power and clear dynamic sound without the bulk or the price of typical alternatives. So if you're looking for desktop power that impresses, especially in bridge mode, this should be on your short list, seriously. So hit that like button if you've enjoyed the review, subscribe for more gear, deep dives, and let me know how you drive your speakers with the PA200 in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.